I'm Lee Rowland. I'm an attorney with the ACLU of Nevada, and this is a public service announcement about your rights on the playa at Burning Man. The U.S. Constitution applies with full force anywhere in the country, and that includes at Black Rock Desert. The Fourth Amendment protects you against unreasonable searches and seizures by government officials and law enforcement. So the question is, what is an unreasonable search or seizure? Hopefully we'll give you a little idea about what your rights are to avoid a search or to insist that law enforcement treat you appropriately and respectfully. In order to search you or anything you own, a police officer has to have what's called probable cause. Probable cause means that they have a particular idea that you, not a friend of yours, not somebody else in your camp, but you have been engaged in some illegal activity. It can't just be a hunch. It can't be that they see a legal item and decide to search you. They have to point to real facts that show that you are likely engaged in an illegal activity. Now, you might not be engaged in illegal activity. Let's say you're smoking tobacco out of a water pipe, but a normal or reasonable person would think that person might be using marijuana. The cop has a right to search you in that situation, and probably the bag you're carrying. However, if you're simply using a legal item, let's say a mint tin or an Altoids container, and you open it up and eat an Altoid and put it away, and the cop says, I want to search you because I'm pretty sure you're using illegal drugs. We don't think they have the right to search you because they haven't seen anything that indicates you're doing something illegal. Now, you have rights on the playa, and the Constitution protects those rights, but sometimes the best way to avoid a negative encounter with law enforcement is to be polite, respectful, and honest, never lie to a cop, give your truthful name, your real name, off-playa name, and be polite and respectful. A lot of times that will make an issue go away. However, if you feel threatened, or if you feel pressured or coerced by a cop, you have every right to do a few things. The first is, ask a police officer if you're under arrest, and you're free to go. If a police officer says that you're not under arrest, you can walk away, no matter how they put that, okay? Secondly, you can refuse to consent to a search. The only way that cops have a right to search you or your belongings is if, as said before, they have probable cause or they have your consent. A lot of people consent because they feel pressured, they're in playa mode, they're not used to saying no, right? Or a cop may put it in a certain way, like, I'm gonna need to have a look at that. That's still a question. If a cop has probable cause to search you, they're probably not gonna ask. So, if you get asked by a cop, or even insinuated and told by a cop that they have a right to search your bag, just ask the simple question, am I under arrest? Do you have probable cause to search me? If the answer is no, you can walk away. And if you're asked to consent to a search, the easy answer is just say no. Of course, you can consent to a search if you want to, but the important part is that you know you have the right to consent. Your rights are protected by the ACLU of Nevada on the playa. We hope you have an awesome time at Burning Man, that you avoid negative interactions with law enforcement, and most importantly, you understand your constitutional rights. The ACLU of Nevada will be on the playa Monday through Wednesday from 3 to 6 p.m. and from 3 to 8 p.m. Thursday through Sunday at Center Camp at Playa Info. If you believe your rights have been violated, you have general questions about your constitutional rights on the playa, or you want to tell us that you had a positive interaction with law enforcement, we're there to talk to you. ACLU of Nevada is there to protect your rights, and hopefully you'll have a fun, law enforcement-free time at the Burn this year.